Go ahead, bro.
This is Isaiah 47:1. Come down and sit in the dust, O virgin daughter of Babylon.
Yep.
Sit on the ground.
A virgin daughter of Babylon. Man, what's a virgin? A virgin never got a cherry pop. So the Lord describing America like a virgin. There's never been no real war on American soil. So World War III is going to be on American soil. It's going to be a lot of bloodshed. Because the Lord, the God of the Bible, is coming back to kill.
Right.
He's going to use these Russian troops to slaughter a lot of people. But T.D. Jakes, he ain't going to tell your ass that. Joe Osteen ain't going to tell you that. But you can read about how the Lord's going to do damage throughout the whole Bible. Read on.
Sit on the ground, there is no throne.
Yeah, sit on the ground. Because the Lord's going to lay America's flat. You know, like the Super Mario Brothers, you step on a fucking mushroom, you flat that bitch. That's how the Lord's going to flat America.
Right.
Every building's going to be gone. Go ahead.
O daughter of the Chaldeans, for
Yep.
thou shalt no more be called tender
Hey,
and delicate.
the Lord's called American Chaldeans because that's dealing with witchcraft.
Right.
If you want power, if you want power in today's society, man, you got to do witchcraft. See, Oprah's a fucking witch. You know what I'm saying? Joe Osteen a fucking witch. T.D. Jake is a fucking witch. You know what I'm saying? LeBron James is a fucking witch. Denzel is a fucking witch. They had an interview with Denzel when he did Training Day. Everybody remember that fucking movie? They asked him, "Hey, how do you have the best performance of a career?" He said some shit about him closing his eyes and he was praying to his God. Mainly he was saying, breaking that down, he was basically saying I was praying to Satan. You know what I'm saying? And that demon that took over him and he had the best performance. Watch that movie again, Denzel looked fucking possessed. But that's what you gotta do here to have success in America. In Matthew 4:4, or 4:8. If you want to blow up here in America, you gotta worship Satan. You know what I'm saying? Hey Chief, you can smoke that somewhere. I don't want it blowing on us. You know? Yeah. All respect. Yeah.
This is Matthew 4:8. Matthew 4:8. Again, the devil taketh him up into an exceeding high mountain and sheweth him all the kingdoms of the world.
So this talking about when Satan was trying to tempt the Lord. So you gotta put yourself in, replace the Lord, and you put the celebrity in that situation. You put all the fucking false idol, Jamie Foxx. You know what I'm saying? You put T.D. Jake. You put we're gonna put Nate.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You take all these fucking false idols, you slap them in that position. The devil take you out to show you all the kingdoms. He gonna show you all the fancy hotels. Down here in Miami, they got King Biscayne. It's over the bridge. If you never been there, them best fucking hotels, man, downtown Miami. That shit make Fontainebleau look like shit. You know? So, hey, you wanna be the next Ace Hood? They gonna take you down to King Biscayne. Hey, you be there for 2 or 3 days, man. You don't touch no doors at all. You going through the damn hotels, you got people rush. Hey, don't touch that, sir. Open the door for you. They gonna rent you the Lamborghini for like a week. They gonna fool yourself up. You gonna be like, damn, I'm the man. I'm just getting this. And I ain't even signed a contract yet. They just butter your ass up. Literally, they butter your ass up. And when you drown in that fucking butter, here you go. We gonna dump this motherfucker in the oven. The Lord's gonna finish his ass.
Right.
1,000,000 degrees heat. The Lord's gonna break your ass. 1,000,000 degrees heat. Go ahead, Art.
Matthew 4:8. Again, the devil taketh him up into an exceeding high mountain and sheweth him all the kingdoms of the world and the glory of them.
Yeah.
And he saith unto him, all these things will I give thee if thou wilt fall down and worship me.
Yeah, see, all this. See, hey, you gotta have that little blood, that sign your name on that blooded line, on that dotted line. Hey, X mark the spot. Sign on that X. Sign on that X. There was a commercial, Edomite was selling a fucking car. If you sign your name right here, all this is yours. He had the little fucking line up mustache and shit, and he was grinning like a fucking devil, and he just poofed out of nowhere. Fucking witches. Hey, on the lower level, making a payment to a car that you can't afford, that's signing yourself away. But it's gonna just have effect. You working more hours and less time for your kids and wife, and that shit might affect you with the Most High. That's just a domino effect. You just sign your life away. A lot of blacks and Latinos, they sell themselves out by getting marrying with these damn bitches. You marrying to the law. When you sign that dotted line, you get married, that's it. You just sold yourself away. Get ready to look like fucking Homer. For you just gonna have only 3 strings of hair, all stressed out and shit. Go ahead, bro.
Verse 10, Matthew 4:10, then saith Yahushua unto him, Get thee hence, Satan, for it is written, Thou shalt worship the Lord thy God, and him only shalt thou serve.
So when these local rappers blow up, when Ace Hood, when Rick Ross blow up, know what I'm saying, did they have the same mindset? Of saying, man, hey, fuck that, man. I ain't with this shit. I ain't gonna sell my soul. I ain't gonna sell out for no fucking season. Nah, they was with it. They're like, hey, bring more bitches. Know what I'm saying? Because at these album release party, before the album come out, that album go through a process. They take it to like an old-fashioned record label, and you got the high priest Masons. They come and they pray on that album. They pray on that album. They send fucking demons upon that album. And you see a nigga, he all in the zone. I ride for my niggas, dawg. I ride for my... They been at the demonic zone. Fucking retards. Hey, but hey, music ain't nothing. But let me play the fucking cha-cha, your ass moving. Hey, but music ain't nothing. Music don't have no influence on me. You're a fucking lie. So you gotta worship Satan to have success in society. If you want to blow up here in America, you gotta work, you gotta sell out. You gotta sacrifice your mom. Sacrifice your... It could be your niece. It could be your nephew. It gotta be a blood sacrifice, though. But that's all real. Because the Bible talks about blood sacrifice. You go ahead, huh?
Yeah, constantly, we out here prophesying, but we out here prophesying based on scriptures. And we watching the news. If you watch the news this week, man, if you got any knowledge of this truth, you watch the news and you kind of rejoice a little bit because we see the Lord speeding shit up, man. You got Russia over there doing airstrikes. They warned, according to what they told us, they warned the American embassy 1 hour before to clear all their aircraft out the skies. U.S. is totally against that. McCain saying we need to train the Syrian rebels. How you gonna tell them to train the Syrian rebels to go up against Russia? That's war talk. That's fighting talk. They got fighting words. They exchanged right now between Russia and America. Putin, he stood up before the UN, basically condemning the United Nations. What did he say, y'all?
Putin basically at the UN said, to sum it all up, and was basically saying there's one body basically selfishly trying to take over the world. Speaking on America, man. And basically what he was saying, to sum up words, was basically saying that he's not going to stop until America stops, so to say, man.
Yeah, that's the end game. It's a prophecy. America will surely be destroyed. It's not just a hope that we have. We know it's going to happen by faith through these scriptures, and we seeing it happen. So-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans, you need to get your mind right and get into this truth. If you don't, you're going to burn up with America.
That's right. This is 1 Thessalonians chapter 5, verse 1. But of the times and the seasons, brethren, Ye have no need that I write unto you. For yourselves know perfectly that the day of the Lord so cometh as a thief in the night.
We know it's going to come as a thief in the night. But right now is that time. It's a high time to wake up out of sleep because our salvation is nearer than when we believe.
That's right.
The prophecy says Russia, Iran going to send nukes over here. They got nukes, check. Russia, Iran, and America, they not on good terms, check. World War III is about to start, check. So we know the Lord gonna come as a thief in the night. We don't know what day, but we know, and we are right on the cusp of it. Go ahead.
Say this out, and that's the benefit of being in the know. Like the brother said, we're not gonna know the exact date, but we know it's coming. These average peons, they don't know what the fuck is coming. And that's the benefit of being in the know, man. We know to get ready, we know to prepare, we know to tighten up the nuts, tighten up our bootstrings, man. Shit about to pop off.
They don't know that. Oh, go ahead up.
I was going to say, and it goes on because the Lord say, watch as well as pray, man. You see, these 2/3 ain't watching, that's why they ain't know. We in the know, the scriptures, we reading the scriptures telling us watch as well as praying. So we praying for those end days and we watching out for those end days. So we seeing those signs and those clues that the Most High left us, man.
Oh man, did you see yourself on the sign? I'm pretty sure you up on here somewhere. You from the Bahamas? So yeah, you a Benjamite, man. Yeah, I see you up here listening. Right now is the time to know that you're not a Bahamian, that you're not a Haitian, you're not a Puerto Rican, you're an Israelite, because that's who the Lord about to come save from what's about to happen. Because before the nukes come, it's going to be famine, it's going to be no food in the stores, the money going to drop like the brother was saying earlier, it's going to be martial law throughout the streets. You're going to need this truth, not to be worshiping who the world called, well, not to be worshiping this shit, but worshiping how the scriptures really describe him. Knowing that his name ain't Jesus, the letter J didn't come out for the past 300, 400 years. There was no letter J before the 1600s. So it's time to wake up out of sleep and get into this thing, get into the truth, because total destruction is coming.
Back at 1 Thessalonians chapter 5, go back to verse 2. For yourselves know perfectly that the day of the Lord so cometh as a thief in the night.
It's going to be as a thief in the night. In the day of the Lord, it's going to all ultimately be that day when he come in his chariots to save 1/3 of his people out of America, like he saved us out, like he saved Israel out of Egypt. But this time he's going to do it a different way. But also he coming for salvation, but also to for destruction. He's going to destroy America. He's going to destroy other places around the earth. He's going to destroy the wicked, those who believe in false idols, those who still going to be eating pork, those who still going to be smoking. If you're smoking, you got to cut that shit out, because that's defiling your body. Those who still call themselves Dominicans and Haitians and African Americans, all that shit is foolishness. We don't know, hey, the Lord gonna come back December 12th, 2015. But the Lord gave his men knowledge and wisdom to know the signs and the times. We just had a blood moon earlier this week, and it was the last one in the tetrad. All these things going on at one time.
And they were saying that it was a blood moon with a full eclipse.
Yeah.
That's the first one since 1982.
Yeah, with a super moon. At the same time.
That shit appeared on this side first. Usually it appeared on the other side of the hemisphere. Yeah, and then later on in the night, around 2, 3 o'clock at night, it showed up over here, but it showed up on this side first, man. 10 o'clock at night.
It was at the same time. I remember I told you times I got some bad shits. That was all that was.
Yeah. It's out there.
Yeah, and you can look on the internet. People seeing chariots all the time. Watch the Jason A video. All rainbow clouds, all type of things going on. We here. We are here. The Lord is coming back.
Verse 3.
Weed smoking is bad. A lot of us up here used to smoke weed. The herb isn't bad, but you making the tea out of it, but smoking it is bad. That smoke, you defiling your body with that smoke. You leaving ashes and all type of stuff. You smoking it, you gotta cut that out. Hey, you ain't gonna wake up one morning and not smoke no more. It's not likely, but you gotta try. You gotta really try and really you gotta get into this and pray to the Father, Yahweh, the name of the Father, Yahweh Shah, the name of the Son, and then you're gonna have to stop it. That's the thing. That's what you gotta know. You gotta stop it. You gotta stop eating pork.
This is 1 Corinthians chapter 3, verse 16. Know ye not that ye are the temple of the Most High, and that the Spirit of the Most High dwelleth in you. Verse 17. If any man defile the temple of the Most High, him shall the Most High destroy. For the temple of the Most High is holy, which temple ye are.
So we the Lord's temple. Eating pork, that defiles your body. Pork has worms in it. A pig will eat anything. A pig is made to cleanse the earth. It's not a wicked animal, but it's wicked to eat it. Because you are the temple of the Lord. It's wicked to smoke. It's wicked to smoke. And even, all right, you could take marijuana, you can make a tea out of it, but if you get caught by the police with it, you're going to get in trouble. So you got to really just leave it alone. And now you got all the reason to, because the Lord about to come. Just stop it. And then have faith. Next thing you know, you're going to see wondrous things. If you're on the Lord's good side. You're going to get saved up out of here and go to a glorious, beautiful kingdom and live like a king.
And all of us could get that testimony, like he said, all of us used to smoke. And once we came into the understanding, because like he said, it ain't going to happen overnight. You know what I'm saying? It's something you had to grow into and you got to understand. Like that scripture I just read. If you don't stop, he's going to kill you. Why? Because this is where he dwell inside the body of men. You know what I'm saying? So if you're defiling that, you're defiling where he dwells. But it's a process, man. You got to work at it, you know, one day at a time. But eventually you got to stop, man. Plain and simple. That's all it boils down to. And like I say, got examples up here. Everybody up here used to smoke. We young men. You know what I'm saying? So we had to come to the understanding. Plain and simple. If I don't stop, he's going to kill me.
Drug addicts, weed heads.
Can I get a precept of Fred to elaborate on the scripture? Deuteronomy 7:6. For thou art an holy people unto the Lord thy power. The Lord thy power hath chosen thee to be a special people unto himself.
The Lord has chosen Israel. So-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans, those are the Israelites. This Bible, this is only for us. Right now we in captivity. The so-called white man done stole our identity, but we serving curses because we sinned before. Before, in Egypt though, he saved everybody. This time, he's only going to save 1/3. So you gotta get right and try to make yourself as acceptable as you can to the Lord. Yeah, as holy as you can. He said, like he said, we try to the best of our ability. We can't follow all the laws, but we try to the best of our ability. Like we can stop smoking weed. You gotta have faith, and you gotta stop doing it, because you know that you gotta stop doing it, or the Lord gonna destroy you.
Above all people that are upon the face of the earth.
That's right. We supposed to be above all people. We the top nation. The Lord is racist. That was a racist statement. The Lord said he chose you to be above all people. He is for us.
And if I can say, that's why the Lord said, you're not supposed to defile your holy temple. That word holy means separate. You separate unto the Most High. So if you are the Most High people, you got to be clean just like he clean. He don't want you being dirty. These other heathens, these country dwellers, they're allowed to do whatever they want because they're country dwellers. But you are a special people unto the Most High. You're his chosen seed, man. That's why he tell you not to defile your temple.
Jeremiah chapter 10, verse 1. Hear ye the word of the Lord. Hear ye the word which the Lord speaketh unto you, O house of Israel. Jeremiah 10:2. Thus saith the Lord, learn not the way of the heathen, and be not dismayed at the signs of heaven, for the heathen are dismayed at them.
Yeah, learn not the way of the heathen. Since we've been over here in America, well, first of all, honestly, our people been wicked for millennia. You know, a lot of our people been wicked because you had wicked priests, you had wicked kings back when we were in the kingdom actually ruling. But it's a lot of things since we've been in America that we get from these other nations. Like the so-called white man, when he put us in slavery, he gave us pork, he gave us the chitlins, he gave us all the bad shit to eat. And since then, our people still love that shit. Shit that we get from the heathens. This homosexual agenda, that's the so-called white man pushing that shit. So we can't be like the heathen. We supposed to, we Israel, we supposed to follow the Lord's laws. Because the laws are given to us. The laws ain't given to them people. Because the Lord ain't dealing with them people. Because later on, in the prophecy, later on, soon enough after the Lord come, these other people gonna be our slaves. The Lord don't care about them people. They're gonna be our slaves for 1,000 years.
Right.